Hey guys, we had a request from Salma to do a video on our snakes, and we thought it would be pretty cool anyway. So yeah, we're going to do a video on all our snakes now. We have 6 in total, but yeah, we'll just get on with showing you them. The first one we've got is Autumn, who we got from a friend who didn't want her anymore. Don't actually know the specifics, but
she's a bit special.
She's a bit of a special snake. In that she thinks she's a rattlesnake. She's only a corn snake, which basically means she's small, eats lots, poos lots, smells lots, and is quite friendly. And her bite would feel like Velcro. But yeah, she's only a corn, but she thinks she's a rattlesnake in the wild. Apparently, they spend a lot of their time hidden under leaves and stuff. So to frighten off any predators, they imitate a rattlesnake by rattling their tail, which is quite funny when you still go in and pick them up and they're a bit like, what? I thought that was going to frighten you away, and it didn't. But as you can see, perfectly friendly. People say that royal pythons, or ball pythons if you're American, are the best snake for kids to start with, or beginners to start with. We actually believe corn snakes are, because we haven't had any problem with our ball python, but these guys, they eat on time, they are perfectly social. We've got 2 that live together. They love exploring. You can literally, I mean, she's all the way up my arm now. You can literally, whoa! You can literally, like you say, they're quite robust. Just play with them with one hand and not really pay much attention, and they're fine. But yeah, that's Autumn.
She sleeps in a water bowl.
She likes to sleep in a water bowl. Once the water's gone from a water bowl, she thinks it's the best house in the world. But yeah, so that's Autumn. Ooh, yeah, Ellie's here as well. See.
Hi.
Yeah, so I think who are we looking at next?
Boris.
Next we've got Boris. By the way, Autumn was named because she's kind of orangey like autumn. We didn't name her. The person we got herself named her, and we actually thought it was quite a good name, so kept it. This is Boris, who's an albino corn. Snow corn, sorry, not albino. And he's a bit bigger. He's the biggest baby corn we have. And he's the most... Sounds silly, but he's the most snake-like of the snakes we have. And as you'll see, I don't know if Ellie will show you Boris.
I've soaked his tank.
Oh, there you go. That's Boris.
He's got the pink eyes like an albino, but he's actually got a creamy motley colour in, which is why he's a snow corn. He's got a lovely checkered belly. He's really, really friendly. He does know where his food comes from though, so if you're holding a mouse, he'll look at your fingers, not the mouse. So that's why Mark says he's the most snaky, because he knows where dinner comes from. He likes to sunbathe on top of his log. But he's very, very friendly. Obviously, Mark named him Boris.
Yes, after Boris Karloff, of course.
But again, he's another corn. We seem to collect them because we like all the colours. But they're really, really friendly. They're really easy to look after. Mark said they eat like dustbins. They'll eat anything. And they'll keep eating. Boris is on mice at the moment. Little mice. I know some people don't like feeding them mice, but they're natural. Not natural, but they're a product wastage anyway because of the male mice and no one wants them. Same with the chicks. But yeah, no, Boris is very friendly when he's playing.
Hopefully, if you can see them good on the video, they've all shed recently, so they're all in the best condition they possibly could be at the moment, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's Boris. We keep all our snakes in rubs, which is short for really useful box, and they're like big plastic boxes, like you get in department stores with clips on the side. And air holes and everything, and then we use newspaper as a substrate because it's easy to clean and doesn't cause them any harm. We have like modified gerbil homes for them. That's what they sleep in. Oh, there you go. That's a good example. That's Autumn's house. She's got a bit of wood in there, obviously a water bowl, and then heat mats for each tank, which go outside of the tank but underneath. So you have hot on one side and cool on the other, so they can sleep in the heat, and when they get too heat, they can go and cool off. And of course you need some kind of temperature gauge. Okay, I don't know if we're going to do these separately or not, but these are the two corns that live together, which are named Ickle and Pickle.
I named them.
Basically, because Ellie wanted to give them a cute name, so they're Ickle and Pickle. Pickles pooed on me. Fun fact. He crawled on my foot, paused for about 5 minutes, and by the time I noticed, my foot was a mess.
What are you doing,
Um,
baby, huh?
So yeah, I think we're going to have one each. But the way of distinguishing them, which I'm not going to be able to show you on camera, is well, I don't think it'll focus enough. Who have you given me?
Pickle.
I've got Pooey Pickle. Is oh god, you look beautiful. Oh, you only shed the other day, didn't you? You're stunning. Sorry. As you can see, colours on her are incredible. Ooh, say hello to the camera. Yes. And we don't know what sex these are because they're small and you can't probe them. But I don't know where I was going with it.
Pickle's got horns.
That's it. Yeah, Pickle can be distinguished because she's got markings on her head that look like horns, and she's a little bit more mischievous than Ickle, who Ellie has got.
She's almost exactly the same, just no horns.
And these are our two smallest. These came in a big. We got Autumn from a friend who didn't want her anymore, and then we've got Boris and these two, and our bull python Tarquin from a friend of ours called Chloe, who has like a 13-foot boa
Burmese python.
Sorry, called the Child Catcher, which I'll leave that to your own imagination.
Because she's a burlesque dancer, which is a little bit cool, she actually does this from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, Ellie's part of a burlesque troupe, and Chloe's stage name's Trudy Scrumptious, which if you know that Chitty Chitty Bang Boy, you know Trudy Scrumptious and the Child Catcher, and Chloe recently got managed to do the performance from Dusk Till Dawn. Selma Hayek, I can't remember her name, Santanica Pandemonium or something like that, where she dances with the snake around her neck, and Trudy's done this twice now with this 13-foot Burmese python, and it's incredible. Pretty scary though. I mean, it's got a vivarium that you could sit in, so that she's built herself, but pretty awesome. So yeah, there are that's our 4 corns. There's Autumn, Boris, Ickle, and Pickle. And they're in the bedroom with us. They're on a table on the edge of our bedroom, because we can heat our bedroom and it keeps them warm as well as the heat mats. I think Ellie's just gone to get Ember, who's our fully grown corn that we got for stupidly cheap because I think she was a rescue snake and someone didn't want her. So we took her from the pet store, and she's the most sweet snake we've got, if you think snakes can be sweet or anything. And she'll just sit on you for hours, and she's really, really interested in really curious. You want to show?
Yeah, I'll do.
This is Ember, fully grown corn. She looks a bit dull. It's because she's going into shed.
But she's she'll let me untangle her. She's quite long, but she's really, really sweet. Like Mark said, we don't know why she was there. She's only 35 quid, which is cheap for a baby corn, never mind a big one.
Well, she's full size of what the other 4 will become, hopefully.
But yeah, no, she's really sweet, really docile. Likes hanging out around Mark's neck a lot.
See if you can get good on her head on the camera, because her head's a bit bigger.
Yeah, she's got a bigger head. She looks more snaky, whereas the other corns look a bit like worms. She's got a more defined head shape, so you can actually see the difference between her head and her body. But yeah, she's really sweet. You can see she likes holding on. And yeah, we only got into snakes recently and have amassed 6, so it is addictive. We were warned, not that we took much notice, and it's all Chloe's fault. But yeah, that's Ember. She's our only one who's not from Chloe, because Autumn came from there as well, didn't she? Originally.
Yeah, originally.
Yeah, it shows what a good idea it is to have some snakes from someone who knows what they're doing, to make sure they're lovely and friendly.
Yeah, we managed all the snakes we've got from her directly. We managed to see and hang out with and handle before we had them, so that was good.
And my bull python Tarquin, who we'll do a video of separately because he's not very well at the moment, but he's the one we got from first, and he's the soppiest snake you'll ever meet. He falls asleep on your lap while watching TV, yawns, things like that.
He's a bit fatter than Ember and a little bit
shorter.
Probably, a little bit shorter.
But
we're not getting him out because he's at the end of shedding.
Yeah, he's
whereas Ember's just starting to go a little bit dull. He's going to shed in the next day or so. So he can't actually see at the moment because their eyes cover. Because obviously when they shed, their eye caps come off as well. So they're not very happy. They're very angry. Wow, my hair. Sorry. They're very angry animals when they're in shed, which is why you should leave them alone, really.